USA versus Canada World Series. Who's going to win?
Is the number 27 actually the Packers' lucky number?
And why I'll never eat Tostitos ever again.
This and much more next on the Scotty and Stowe Show. What up, everybody? I'm Scotty.
What's up? I'm Stowe.
And as always, we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's Stowe?
Excellent intro. I'm doing good. Did you see the NBA just had their tip-off event? I don't know if you caught that.
I saw the end of the I saw first overtime, I guess, of the Rockets and the
Thunder.
champ Thunders. And wow, what a way to start it. I
Yeah,
mean,
no doubt.
first game of the year. I mean,
First game of the year.
double overtime, champs win in
Yeah.
the end.
SGA being SGA. Yeah. Possible preview of the Western Finals.
I
Now,
I I want to say you were right by saying that the Rockets needed a scorer or somebody they could throw the ball to and get points in the end. But I think it also allows other people to score a lot of points also when Kevin Durant's on the court because we thought they were a good team, just missing a few things.
oh yeah.
So, what a good
No,
game. Good way to
I thought it was
start the NBA
fantastic.
season.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Curry and the Warriors beat the Lakers. No LeBron,
You
so
beat the no LeBron James Lakers.
doesn't
That's
really count, I suppose. But Jimmy
nope.
Butler was fantastic. Steph Curry was awesome. We will deeper dive into the NBA once we figure out this World Series stuff. We want to keep it short and concise
Yeah.
here at the FB and Scotty and Stowe Show.
NASCAR's almost over. So, I mean, very soon here, basketball will definitely take its place on the
Right
Scotty and
on.
Steve Show.
All right. Well, let's breeze through NASCAR and the World Series predictions, and then we'll get to football, my friend. Scotty, what you got?
I got my predictions. I told you it's going to be Hamlin, Larson, and Bell. Now welcome Chase Briscoe
Chase Briscoe.
and another Gibbs car in the final four. I
Damn,
mean,
Joe
that's
Gibbs
like, I
having a
mean,
year.
we're taking this to March Madness. It's final four time.
Yeah.
Who's going to be in it? And I still think well now I think I said Chase Briscoe last week now since he's kind of like he was just there and there, you know what I mean? So I mean, here we go.
Yeah.
I still predict it. I still think now it's going to be Hamlin, Bell, Larson, and welcome Chase Briscoe.
All I have to say is my boy Chris Buescher was gonna win a race. And well, he got just kicked
He
out of the
wasn't
way by
he
William
wasn't
Byron.
actually
Yeah.
going to win the race.
He was gonna win the race.
No.
There was like a lap and a half left.
A lap and a half left is plenty of time for William Byron to wreck you to try to win the race.
Well, obviously you could wreck me and pass me, but he wasn't just gonna pass. Anyway, that's fine. We're down to Martinsville and then Phoenix in 2 weeks. There's like six guys still in it. Scotty obviously has predicted most of these guys. Nothing really crazy is happening. The favorites are still the favorites.
I didn't predict shit. These guys just raced really well throughout the whole year, and they're still there. And I think that those four guys, well, I said Logano for fun, but Briscoe's probably done just as well as Logano throughout the whole year. You know what I mean? In being in the position to be in this position to be in the top four.
Right. And that's fair. And Logano and Blaney have won at Martinsville before, so I feel like they have an advantage going into this last race, but only one of those
Oh,
two can win the race. You know what I mean?
that would take away one of my four, but watch out for Blaney and Logano for sure. I'm not taking away anything from I'm not taking away. There's other people that can still win one and get in. That
Yeah.
is there's eight in this round, two of one. That means six other guys can win a race.
Larson,
Even if
Bell,
you are
Byron,
Larson or
Elliott, Logano,
Bell.
Blaney. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Listen, if Dave Blaney gets to the last race, watch out for Dave Blaney because he does good in Phoenix. So, I mean, sure, I'm just
Y'all know
telling
we
you
like
my
when drivers do
predictions since,
good.
yeah, right. I'm just saying. So, let's move on to the only thing that matters. Hold on, let me move the
Oh
camera.
man, World Series. If you missed it, the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Seattle Mariners in a thrilling 7-game series.
Yeah, I know. No Ohtani dumper.
Oh man.
But
Yeah, Dodgers have been resting for 6 days because you guys what just killed everybody.
we lost one time to the Phillies.
Still since last week. That was last week. You lost one time to the Phillies. Jeez.
I don't think we lost to the Brewers, did we?
No,
No.
no. Your starting pitching was I want to say like unfathomable. I think the Brewers batted 136, which means one out of one time one guy gets a hit the whole time through the lineup. That's hard to get runs that way.
It is totally last year, but better. I mean, pitching was sus, skeptical. You know what I mean? It was just like there's a lot of words you could have said that the whole year you were like, I don't know if we got again. I don't think we have the pitching. And then we get to the playoffs in the World Series, and it was like, wow, that pitching was
That's true though. If you go back to all our tape though, we pretty much said by the time it gets to
by the
now,
time yeah, I know.
yeah. I mean Blake Snell's been freaking unhittable. Yamamoto hasn't thrown a pitch, I think, above the top of the kneecap the whole time. He just throws those little divers that start at the knee and then he go boop. And it's Yamamoto's been unbelievable. Snell's been unbelievable. I'll let you talk about Ohtani. I was actually working. I missed that ridiculous performance.
Well, I mean, as performances go in the history of baseball, it's probably in the top couple of few.
Top one or
Yeah.
three.
Yeah. So, I mean, Reggie Jackson, of course, will always go down in history as that was an amazing performance.
Sure, Mr.
But I'm
October.
pretty sure Reggie Jackson didn't strike out 10 people in 6 innings.
He did not.
He did not. So, in fact, nobody in the history of baseball did what he did by hitting 3 home runs and striking out 10 people in the same game in 6.5 innings. So, I mean, I believe that performance itself alone might have sparked a fire under the Los
All
Angeles
right.
Dodgers.
I think you have to get a little bit more nuts about this. He hit a home run out of the stadium. He struck out most everybody. He threw 6 different pitches. This guy is a fucking freak of nature. I'm just saying.
I
I hate
know, man.
Ohtani.
I'm just
I hate
listen, we
Ohtani.
haven't won the World Series yet. I don't want to get out of control yet. But I the performance it has gone down in his history as one of the greatest performances of all time. Um
For sure.
and
And on
and
the other side, we got Vlad Guerrero, 6 home runs already. He's kind of on a tear. We've got kind of a good, mano y
Springer
mano.
Springer seems to be a
Springer's got a bat behind Vlad just to make sure they pitch to Vlad. And Springer, he's just a postseason miracle
postseason.
worker.
They've got their own
Essentially.
Teoscar Hernandez
You know what?
and
Yeah,
Jorge Springer.
for sure. But when it comes down to it, Teoscar, because of lineup depth, all he has to do is be better than Ernie Clement. That's once you walk a couple guys, Teoscar's up or Ernie Clement's up. That's what I kind of figured out looking at the lineups. You could see the matchups coming, switching lefty to righty. You walk this guy, and who's up next? It's
Teoscar
Teoscar
Hernandez.
or Ernie Clement. So I mean,
Shit.
I don't want to say advantage Dodgers there, but obviously.
I think Teoscar Hernandez is one of the huge, the big. I said he's Mr. October because by the time they get to him, they're like, God damn, the bases are loaded. What do we do now?
Again, all right.
Again. Oh, another home run. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Because now you got to pitch to him. Because
True. And
so
I looked at a lot of things, and the one thing that stood out at first for me was the Toronto has 4 left-handed relievers, to combat the Muncy, Freddie Freeman, Ohtani kind of thing. But then I looked deeper and I realized these 4 left-handed relievers are not that good.
nice. So that does not trump any of those batters.
No, so I mean they have a couple relievers. They're both righties, and these righties are going to have to go against you guys as big guns as lefties. So if Freddie Freeman or Ohtani don't have a huge series, I'd be shocked.
Well, I expect Freddie Freeman to have a huge series because that's what he does in World Series.
It's a shame Ohtani had to take 6 days off after the greatest performance of all time. I'd be fat with like gumbo shrimp and stuff by now.
He's probably been in Zen the whole time.
He's just,
Yeah,
is
the
that
whole
right?
time he
That's
just sat in one
not
position.
racist. It's hot yoga. It's not racist.
It's not racist. He just that's how he sat for 6 days in total focus.
All right. So are we unanimous in saying that
The
this
Dodgers
series
won the World Series.
over before it starts?
Um, I don't want to say it's over before it starts, but I just don't think the Blue Jays have enough to beat the Los
Yep. I
Angeles
can't name
Dodgers.
a pitcher besides Kevin Gosman and that new guy that they throw out there. Yes, Vezquia.
And this is the nicest things you've ever said about any four Dodger pitchers in one show ever. So,
Man, they're intensely, insanely good right now. I cannot deny it.
all right then. Well, you want to start or you want me to start?
I will start this week. I think I'm wearing my Dominic Pooney jersey, if you don't notice, because the
I
game ball for
noticed.
the
I was wondering the whole time. I hope that's Pooney because I don't know who 77 is.
yes. It was gonna be either a Fred Warner tribute because of the backup linebackers playing so well, or because the offensive line gets the game ball. And it's no coincidence. George Kittle comes back, 0 catches, he still gets the game ball. So we're gonna start off with that. O line controlled the game against the Falcons, Niners Falcons. We win 20-10. Just a quick score update. And yeah, it was all about controlling, and we had sacks when we needed them. Sammy O came up with a huge sack, and so did Bryce Huff, where he just beat the left tackle clean. On the bad news tip, Bryce Huff, of course, whoever gets a sack is now injured. So Bryce Huff is out for a couple of weeks. So we got to find another defensive end. That's the bad news for the Niners. But no, great game for the Niners. Bethune and Nick Martin stepped up huge for Fred Warner. Bethune played a physical brand of football. He was there. He didn't always get Bijan because Bijan's, sneaky, shifty. But yeah, the linebackers played great. Daryl Luter Jr. stood out. Ronaldo Green was out. So Luter Jr. came up with two big PBUs, pass breakups. And honestly, Mac Jones, he had the one interception, but controlled the game. Offensive line. I guess I have to say CMC because he's just sick. So we just CMC'd him. Trent Williams, 0 pressures, a couple pancakes. The dancing bear might be back. So good news on the O line. My boy Pooney. I didn't check his PFF, but he looked considerably better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That CMC guy, he put up like 40 some for me, and I think the ESPN league. Jeff, if you're watching, I had Josh Jacobs and CMC, and I probably put up, I don't know, 70 with my running backs almost. I mean, I had 2 touchdowns and a bunch of other shit from Josh Jacobs, and then I just had almost 200 yards from scrimmage and touchdowns from Christian McCaffrey. So it was like, shoo, I put up a lot of points from running backs. So yeah, shout out to CMC. Shout out to the Packers.
I actually texted you in the morning. Did you get that text? Your running backs are killing me in fantasy football.
Yeah, I know you still won.
And then
So
I still won. Yeah, I just wanted everyone
no,
to hear
you
that out
won
loud.
because you only won because of one reason, because you won by 7 points and Higgins slid at the 8 and stopped running and getting a touchdown, which was he
I
had
got to
98 yards, so he had 8 more yards to run. So 6 plus 2
I don't
with
know. Both your receivers kind of played it smart this week. That's why you shouldn't draft smart receivers.
all dumb ones from now on for me. That's it.
That's a clean sweep, by the way.
Yeah, but you can't beat me 3 times. Don't see me in the. You will see me in the playoffs. So
No, see, I think you just cursed yourself.
nope,
We'll do it three. We'll do it 3 times this year.
three
Go
times.
ahead, Packers. What's up?
Listen. Apparently, we just like to keep everything close. We haven't done other than the Lions and the Redskins. It's been kind of a. We're still number one in the North, 4-1-1. Nobody else is 4-1-1. Everybody else is 4-2, 3-3. You know what I mean? Just saying.
For
I'm
sure.
just I'm just saying we're number one in the North, but everything's been not exciting. Micah Parsons 3 sacks this week. Tucker Kraft once again is a hero.
Wow, Tucker Craft saved your ass time after
Well,
time.
listen, Kittle saved your ass several times, so I don't want to hear any bullshit. I don't
Yeah,
think that's fair to say. I think it's about time that the Packers had ass saving tight end. It's been a while.
but he was so open, like they just forgot he was there. Anyway,
Or he beat the coverage and he read. I
you
mean,
guys are
how many
boring.
times was
Did I say
Gronk
it last
open?
year?
How many times has Kittle been just wide open? Kelsey is wide open all the time. What's that guy do? Give them crack or something?
You guys are still boring though. I tried to watch that game. Arizona also boring. Holy crap!
Well,
If
you keep
Rashawn
telling
Gary
me
wouldn't
Jordan
have,
Love's the most boring quarterback in football.
if Rashawn Gary wouldn't have stole the ball from Brissett, you might have lost to that silly, silly team.
No, listen, we'll discuss that. Um,
We
I
don't
don't
have
know.
to.
I think the Packers. Here's the magic question. I asked everybody in the beginning. Is welcome back. Is is the number 27 the actual magic number of the Green Bay Packers?
I was going to ask. You said 27. What's the deal with 27?
Well, as we know, Brett Favre 27, Bart Starr 27, I believe. Um, just
What years older? The number on their jersey.
no, years old, asshole. We all know 4, 12, 15. Um, Jordan Love's turning 27 this year. All of the prior 3 won Super Bowls at the age of 27. Jordan Love's going to turn 27. And every victory we've had this year so far, we've scored 27 points. It's
Ah,
it's kind of free. We're 4-1 and all the one games we won for the 4, we scored 27 points.
interesting.
I'm wondering now, is 27 the magic number of the Green Bay Packers?
I mean, I wouldn't bet against it.
I'm at anymore. I'm not.
Sounds good. 27. Who wears 27 for the Packers? Is it any good?
I don't believe so. I'm just
Fairness there.
saying. No, I find that interesting. I find that winning all 4 games this year with the total score of 27 points
Yeah,
interesting.
numbers are fun, man.
Well, we talked about 27 being the number. We've been talking about it for a while because of the age of the quarterbacks and them all winning Super Bowls when they turned 27, and Jordan Love's turning 27 this year. And it was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
the magic year.
I don't
And
really
then now
consider
we
Jordan
win.
Love a
Now we keep
quarterback.
scoring 27 points and winning a game.
It's just a game manager.
Matt LaFleur sucks.
Matt LaFleur sucks.
Sucks.
So boring.
So boring. Let's just go. You know what? Let's see what happens when Christian Watson comes back with Dobbs, Watson, Gold, Mr.
Oh,
Gold.
it's cool. I got a Packers question later for you anyway. We can come back to that.
Okay. Well, then I'm done. I don't want to speak anymore.
Let's go to the game. You have to go first this time. Or yeah.
I'm not speaking anymore.
I'm only doing that about college football. You still have to ask some questions though.
Oh, fuck. All right, whatever. Okay, listen. Let's not forget totally about college football since you brought it up. Penn State, Ohio State this week. Penn State Super Bowl. Our next victory. I think it's fair to say.
Now I got to come up with a new looking forward to. Thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ohio State's number 1 in college football. Everyone else kind of sucks, so everyone can suck Ohio State's dick. Let's move on.
Let's move
Next topic. Next topic.
Next topic. Where's my AJ Hawk jersey? There it is.
There it is.
I'll put my Ohio State Buckeye one there next week so you can look at it the whole thing. All right.
I mean, you should put the Ohio State one on the line. If they don't win the championship this year, you should burn it, and I'll just burn any of my Penn State stuff now, just at the end of the year.
I will burn my Chris Carter's son's Ohio State jersey.
Nice. All right. We're burning something later.
We're burning something now. That's all I know. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Who is more responsible for the Colts' success? MVP candidate Jonathan Taylor or MVP candidate Danny Dimes?
Is this only? Can I only answer one of those two, or can I stay? Can I say Steve Steichen and Quentin Nelson as with a combination of?
You can only say Tyler Warren after that.
Hey,
That's it. If you
I
don't,
mentioned an
0 points.
offensive
If you don't,
lineman.
I'm just saying.
I figure I got alignment in the answer. I should give bonus points. On Jonathan Taylor is the MVP of that team, but it is Steve Steichen that's given him the opportunity, especially with Danny Dimes with his rollouts to both sides. I mean, I don't think I've seen Danny Dimes complete anything rolling left, but he has rolled left. So I would say Jonathan Taylor is the straw that stirs that drink, but it's all on Steichen. Steichen's he's proven that he was kind of the reason that the Eagles offense was so good. You could see the Eagles have finally started to figure out stuff maybe this week. Who knows? But I'll go Jonathan Taylor. Easy answer. Jonathan Taylor, especially in fantasy football. A man's a stud. If you drafted him in the second or third rounds, congratulations to you. You deserve a star. Comment below if you did that.
Um, it's Danny Dimes, bro.
It's Danny Dimes, bro. All right, so what I get? 4, 2, what
Nah,
we
I
get?
like your Shane Steichen. I'll give you 8 points for the Shane Steichen shout out. But I do believe Jonathan Taylor and more touchdowns. He's got 12 or some shit. It's only been like 4 games. What's he
Scores
got?
like 2 a game. It's insane.
What's he doing? Is like that's
He
insane.
scores a multitude of ways too. He scored on catches. He takes it and runs the stretch. He'd run up the middle. Like he just gets, like I
Well,
said,
I mean, you would
putting
have got
nothing in the
10
line
points
or
if you
opening
said
holes.
Tyler Warren because everybody's got their eye on Superman. And Jonathan Taylor gets to run free.
Oh, yeah, I mean they got Pittman, one of the best receivers in football. Tyler Warren already established himself as one of the best tight ends
Like
in football.
top two. So, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, it's Danny
No,
Dimes.
it's looking nice. The answer was Danny Dimes, so I can't get 10. Gotcha. Check.
Shit, you can't get 10. You didn't say Danny Dimes.
I didn't say Danny.
All right. Worst team in the AFC. And why?
All right. Well, can I
And don't say Tua.
can I do a top five? Because I actually did a little research about this.
Mike McDaniels is not the reason.
All right, so I'm going to start at the fifth worst team
Okay.
is the Bengals because they still have a chance. They're not terrible. Flacco's going to get them some wins, and after that, you got the Jets. The 0-7 Jets, I believe, are only the fourth worst team in football. All the
All right.
worst teams in football are in the AFC, by the way. So the Jets 0-7, I
I
don't think
mean,
are that bad.
the Jets only got like 50 yards in one game one time this year.
Yeah.
I'm all
Well,
right.
this is how bad the other three teams are. I mean, I think the Raiders are worse. I think Geno Smith
I
has like
mean, yeah,
an elbow contusion or something that makes him throw the ball like way high or way low.
yeah, they
Like it's
didn't
like
do very well
Pinocchio.
against the
Yes.
Chiefs this week, that's for sure.
Right. So I think the Raiders are worse. I think Tennessee is worse. And the Dolphins are worse. So I think the worst team I think right now is probably the Dolphins because they've given up. Tennessee's still gonna try, but they are also really bad. So I'm going Dolphins. Worst team in the AFC. And excuse me, I've got a cough.
I mean,
A lot to eat up there. What do you think? Do you think the Jets are just the worst because Aaron Glenn wants to jump off a bridge?
my only problem with the Jets is that the talent they actually have on the team and that they pay is actually, you know, top 5, top 10 in football. in their categories. Garrett Wilson is definitely one of the better receivers. I mean, he is what Jackson Smith and Jigba should have become. You know what I mean? But apparently Jackson's on Seattle and they got a good coach and they got Sam
JSN's on
Darnold not
another
chucking
level
the
right
ball
now.
to him. So,
He
and
reminds me
that's
of Antonio Brown.
dude, I mean, so that's what Garrett Wilson was supposed to become. Not. He's a jet.
Jet.
Yeah, he's a jet.
They got
So
Jet points.
Sauce Gardner could be a Darrell Revis, but that's only because he's going to be showcased on the Jets because they're always getting their ass kicked and thrown on. So if one side is shut down, you got the best cornerback in football. Good for you. You
Yeah,
don't
still,
win
I
shit.
haven't heard much about Sauce lately. Like, have you heard anything?
No.
I don't think
Name
he's
does
got
not
any,
stand out anywhere.
no picks, no
No.
PFF top five, nothing.
No. So 6 points for you because the Jets are the worst team. They have to be in the AFC.
I know. I just look at their plus minus, and they're only like down like 20 points. Teams like the Dolphins are like negative 77 and shit like that.
No, Dolphins are a really close second. That's for sure. They benched their $55 million quarterback.
It
I
did that.
mean,
It, well,
nobody else is other than the Niners, nobody else is benching their $55 million quarterback.
we didn't bench them. We're just letting them heal.
Yeah, you're just no, I know, I understand. No, I got that. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you or anything. I wasn't
Mac
trying to
Jones.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Listen, I'm just saying that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that the Dolphins.
There's some bad teams in AFC, man. Like the Raiders just keep getting butt raped by teams.
I
Like,
I
holy
can't
shit.
really seem to figure out the Raiders. I I don't understand the Raiders. I only got to watch it from like the score of the fantasy because I had the Chiefs defense, and at halftime
They didn't lose any points.
they didn't lose any points because they didn't give up 45 yards yet. I was like, oh, that's the craziest
How'd
stat
they
I've ever
not give
seen.
up 45 yards in a
That's the
whole half?
craziest stat I've ever seen in my life. It's halftime. I have 21 points because I got 45 yards given up and a sack. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's like, I mean, well, I'm feeling pretty confident in the defense I started this week. You
yeah.
know? So if you're
Pete
gonna,
Carroll's gonna start eating himself soon.
yeah, right. So fantasy update. If you're playing against the Raiders this week, go find that defense. That's a fantasy. That's a little public service announcement for
Start
you.
everyone against the Raiders.
Yeah, right. Just keep searching for teams playing against. I'll be in the Super Bowl this year with a team playing against the Raiders on
Every
defense.
Chiefs receiver scored a touchdown against the Raiders. Every one of them.
Yeah, maybe we gave up on the Chiefs a little too soon, huh?
Hey, maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I hope it's not about the Chiefs. Yeah, go.
Did Sean Payton finally cost Dayball his job?
The Giants coach?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
mean, that
Well,
guy honestly should have been
that
fired 2
game
years
was
ago.
honestly the craziest game that I've ever seen. Giants were up kind of big. What was it, 28-3 or 28 nothing going into the fourth quarter? 26. Anyway, doesn't matter what the score was. But yeah, was it the Giants' fault or was it Denver? Denver just kept doing plays. Bo Nix kept scrambling for touchdowns. Huge interception by Jackson Dart, although he also led a huge drive to get the Giants back in it. And then crazy field goals at the end. It was just the most insane game in the world. So Sean Payton, apparently Sean Payton's not getting a lot of good press after this game. I didn't really see much about it. But Brian Dable, man, I mean, I feel like it's a race. Who's going to be more stubborn? Miami Dolphins with Mike McDaniel or the Giants with Brian Dable? Like, there must be some sort of weird contract thing. Like, whoever gets fired first, the other guy gets like $1 billion or something.
Dayball has continued to keep his job through the Saquon Barkley trade, through the or let go or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this guy has just been the head coach for a long time now.
Someone there should be heads rolling after giving up 33 points in the fourth quarter. Somebody's head should roll.
Yeah, no, I think they think that game was a success with Jackson Dart being the
They're
next.
like, good job.
Somehow, Brian Daboll, you know what he does every year? He finds a way to keep his job, whether it's
That's
trade
not
for
that's
Saquon Barkley or
I don't think
trade
that's his
Saquon
fault.
Barkley or
It's another jet situation. What's in the water over there in Rutherford, New Jersey?
I don't think it's good.
They're just Let's keep Dable.
Let's keep him.
They'll probably trade Jackson Dart and keep Dable. That'd be insane. But it was an AFC
It's
question, and the
all right.
Broncos have won 4 in a row. Bo Nix is figuring it out, and he doesn't have to throw the ball to win games, which is bad for me and my Cortland Sutton.
Okay. Well, you know what? You get 6 points.
I didn't answer the question. Yeah,
Nope, you just get 6 points.
I just wanted to rant a little bit about whatever. All right. All right, so I got 20 points. I wasn't very good. Honestly, I've got a bit of a cold. I think I picked it up at the Sharks game. All those damn little kids always getting people sick.
Damn them.
All right, so
You could
I've
have
got
just
some
had
NF
some and then you never get sick.
right. I know, or I could spend more time at the bar, I guess too.
You could do that.
They've all got kids.
They're all sick anyways.
Yeah. All right, so I've got some NFC questions for you. Former Packers, Devontae Adams destroyed Jacksonville. 3 touchdowns, all within about a yard and a half of the end zone. Kind of a Jerome Bettis kind of situation. I don't think anyone's scored 3 touchdowns receiving with 4 yards total. Interesting. So that's a cool stat. The question though goes, does this say more about the Rams 35-7 or the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-35?
Um,
I know
well,
I'm cross
listen,
hashing a little AFC NFC
first
this
of
week.
all, I'd like to address the first part of the question. Devontae Adams apparently is the greatest off the line. What do you think he's going to do, receiver, playing today from
Against
all the
against the Jaguars on Sunday.
no, just in general. We can't say you can't say that because he's definitely one of the better receivers going today. Or
Sure. How many other touchdowns does he have this year?
he's got to have more than 3 total. I know that. I know Jonathan
Right.
Taylor's got 12, but Devontae Adams probably got more than 3. His first 3 didn't probably just come from this game. Um,
The Jaguars, though, against the Jaguars.
well, was Travis Hunter guarding him? I think this is more about the Rams. I don't think this is about the Jags. I think the Jags are playing really well right now. But I think every once in a while somebody can slip through and show the true reality. You know what I mean?
Sorry, were you serious when you said the Jags were playing well? Just because they beat the Niners that 1 week. That was lucky. They had linebackers that had 2 pick sixes.
Aren't they like 4-2?
4-3, but yeah, they're not
4-3. I
good.
mean, I'm wondering I mean, that's we just talked about Miami and the Jets and all the really bad teams. I think the 4-3 teams are playing way better than that's better than the Jags played last year.
All
Like
right, I'm sorry. Just go back to the Rams. Yeah, the Jaguars are okay.
they're playing better this year. I think that kid's playing is starting to come along. But no, I think the Rams, I think that's only fitting for Devontae Adams at 3 touchdowns. I think they beat a good team. I think you're looking for confidence in your own team. I think Seattle and the Rams are honestly actually better than you. It's fair to say, right? I think Seattle is definitely, but I think the Rams have got a lot of potential.
Now, I saw an interesting interview. Carnell Lake, the ex-Steeler safety.
Uh-huh.
his son's a safety on the Rams, and damn, so well spoken, such an intelligent young man. I kind of root for him, but then he's a Ram. And like, you know what happens? We go down to LA or they come here and then we beat LA. But yeah, if Stafford stays healthy and Puka comes back, LA is gonna be tough to beat. Sam Darnold doesn't scare me. We're just gonna kick JSN in the shins, and they've got no one else to throw to. Literally think he got 18 of the 26 targets on Sunday or Monday.
Oh, no, I watched what side that he lined up on, and I watched what side Sam Darnold turned his head to first. And every time
same
it was
same side,
same
same
side every
side,
time.
same side every
Like,
time.
where's he at? There he is. Is he open? Nope. All right, look around, look around. Look again. So, yeah, I saw that.
Unbelievable. All right, I agree. It's more about the Rams. I think that you could have dumped on Jacksonville a little bit more, so I gave you 7 points.
No, I'm
And
not dumping on Jacksonville because I think they're having a pretty decent year. So,
I mean, they do it. Jacksonville does have a bye week, and they have the Raiders coming up next.
there's a
And
win.
if they could fix their 13 penalties and 7 sacks allowed, then
The same thing for Green Bay if they could fix their 14 penalties a game. So they'll get it.
all right.
They're
Last
young.
week, question number 2. Last week we trashed AJ Brown and his locker room stuff. Eagles offense came out, a lot of Devontae Smith, a lot of AJ Brown. Uh, Cowboys put up 44 points against Washington, looked fun as hell. If you're going into the playoffs, which one of those two offenses would you rather have? With the
Um,
offensive coordinator staying who they are.
are
You
the are
can't just
the
switch them
my
you
first
can't just
question, are
switch
the
them yourself.
defenses staying the way they are?
No, we don't care about defenses. You both get a C defense. You both get the Niners defense.
Okay, well, I mean, because I think the Eagles can run on the Cowboys, and if the Eagles can run it all in the Cowboys, we all know if the Eagles just decided to pass the ball. I mean, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith did very well this week.
Sure, yeah, no, it's not against the Cowboys. Everyone can run and pass against Cowboys. Like
Right.
just which offense would you rather have? The Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens.
Oh, that I love that offense. I love CD Lamb for 200 yards, Pickens for 143 yards, 4 touchdowns between the two. You give who you want to give who to. You know what I mean? If you want to give CD 3 and George 1 or George 3 and CD 1 or 2 and 2, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Don't forget about Jake Ferguson because he's going to get his. And no, Dak has played very well this year. Dak could be in the top 5 MVP candidates this year so far for how he's played and thrown the ball. Um, I just feel the Cowboys suck because I just don't like the Cowboys. But
Yeah, that's so true.
yeah, but no, I like what the Cowboys are doing right now,
Oh, I mean,
offensively.
dude, the way Pickens is just destroying the other team's taller cornerbacks, and like CeeDee Lamb just beats everybody.
Well, CeeDee Lamb coming back. I mean, maybe the Packers don't win that game if CeeDee Lamb's there. I mean, or tie that game. You know what I mean? Maybe there's
Sure.
no tie if they have their best player on
No,
offense.
I think yeah, I like the
I'd
Cowboys.
take that offense over the other offense for sure.
I mean, Dak is a fatter, better version of Jalen Hurts, right?
He's a more, he's a more fatter, down to earth. I can throw the ball, stay in the pocket. Don't need to do the tush push. Don't need that. That's not part of my game. Where's the tight end? He's the tush push guy. So
All right, last part of the question: can the Cowboys make this a race in the NFC East?
with the way George Pickens is playing and not being his Pittsburgh Steelers selfish ways,
That'll come.
with addition of CD Lamb. And I thought they should have kept Dottle, which maybe they should have because he's still running very well. But Williams is playing very well. Ferguson, I think the defense is good enough to allow Dak to score. Yeah, I think they can make a run at it. I do.
Eh,
With this offense, I think Dak will throw 400 yards a game if you ask him to.
he loves that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I would too.
All right, seven more points.
So we're tied. Interesting way to do it.
Well, yeah, I gotta make sure I trick you with the last one. Oh, and did I tell you why I never eating Tostitos again?
You did not, but you did say that you don't like Tostitos anymore.
I didn't say I didn't like them. I said I'm never eating them again because they did this whole thing. They're like, "Ooh, tradition, it's the best." Blah blah blah. We make our Tostitos with hand ground corn and all that stuff. And then at the end of the commercial, they went, "Go pack, go." And I about lost my shit, and I threw away all my chips and salsa, and
Really?
now I'm just eating pretzels because go Pennsylvania
You
or
know what?
whatever.
Pretzels are better for you. Do that anyways.
Yeah, I do like
Yeah.
pretzels.
Popcorn, pretzels, way better than chips. I haven't
Fair
eaten
enough.
a lot of guacamole or salsa this year because I started giving up on chips. So it's cool.
Hmm. Nice, nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd throw that in there just in case someone was wondering what the answer was to that. All right, the Lions, Detroit Lions, had their most impressive win, beating Tampa Bay soundly. Jameer Gibbs was amazing. Chicago looked good. Green Bay got the win. What's going? Can you explain what the hell's going on in the NFC North? Are all these teams making the playoffs, or only one of them making the playoffs?
Well, I think if JJ McCarthy had had his opportunity to just be there the whole season and Addison with his return, I think we could be talking about the Vikings a little bit too. We know the defense is going to be a blitzing machine, but
Annoying at the very least.
annoying. But I do I wanted I like where the Bears are going and I like the forward motion of the Bears, but I don't think the Bears are a whole 17 game season team.
Can
So
I tell you their last three games? Green Bay, Niners, Detroit.
that's what I mean. So I mean, so 0-3 at the end of the year is gonna like take you out of the playoffs. So but Detroit and the Packers, I mean, we all know Detroit is Super Bowl bound eventually, right? If not this year.
Their defense looked a little better, even but they've gone through so many injuries at the back end too. Like it's not basically which one of you teams can be the most solid on the back end because I think you both have a decent front sevens. I think their offense is a little bit more dynamic, but you have Micah
Oh, this is
Parsons.
boring. We have three and outs all the time. Three and out, 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 three and out. What the fuck, man? Can't we go like five and out, six and out, seven and out?
All right, so we assume that when Green Bay loses to Detroit 3 days before my birthday, November 27th,
Is
then
that
that's
is that on the day we celebrate Thanksgiving?
11/27. I'm not sure.
I
Yeah,
believe
I think
that's the
it
day
is.
we eat turkey.
Yeah, it is. That's fun.
That is fun.
That's a big game.
It's a huge game, actually. That takes away the tiebreaker, or that makes the tiebreaker. We right now we have them and we beat you.
Yeah,
So
that's a big game. That's a big
that's a
game.
big game. Yeah,
So so who wins that division? Just
Packers.
Packers. Wrong. 4 points. I get a win. Figure that out.
Woo! No, I mean, I
It's been like a month since I won. I needed
listen.
that.
I say the Packers, and you walk away laughing at me. But when the Lions had to play a good team, the Lions lost. They lost to the Packers. They lost to the Chiefs. Packers are number one in the division. We've only lost one game. We tied a game to a team that you just told me probably has a chance to win that division. So that doesn't make me feel so bad anymore. So why you tell me 4 points when I truly, honestly believe Lions lost to the Chiefs, Lions lost to the Packers, Lions lost to they lose to the good teams and they beat up on the bad teams. So they're going to only play good teams here eventually. And if we beat them on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit, don't be surprised.
Jameer Gibbs, Tucker Craft. Jameer Gibbs.
It's Tucker Craft all day long.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we love our tight ends. All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so I win. Woo!
Woohoo.
Scotty will burn something while everyone's not looking.
Performers
You
of the
got
week.
me. You got a performer of the week. I know you do.
I do. I'm you do yours first because mine is talkable.
Fair enough. All right. I was gonna do Pulisic, but he got hurt.
Was he?
But I will let you know the USA team did beat Australia, and I was
Of
looking
course we
forward to
did.
that. We did beat them. 2 goals by Haji Wright. He's not my performer of the week, though. It is Monty Quinn out of small Curry College in Maine. Motherfucker ran for 522 yards on 20 carries, 5 touchdowns over 50 yards, 2 touchdowns over 80 yards. That is now the record for encompassing all divisions. It's actually the first time anyone's ever rushed for over 500
500
yards.
yards. I was like 500 yards. I thought you were going to tell me a soccer player was on the field and he ran 500 yards total. And then you said football. I was like, what the fuck?
Yes, United States football, baby. America.
America. So that's definitely performer of the week. What
Monty
was
Quinn, man. Yeah, I'm still tired from reading how far he ran.
the total? Five what?
522 on 20 carries. He averaged like 23 yards a carry or something.
Damn, who did he play against?
Some other team in Maine.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, not a powerhouse, I'm assuming.
No, wasn't Alabama. Ran for 522 against Alabama.
Yeah, it wasn't Mater D or De La Salle.
No, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, right. Uh, for sure. That's awesome. Impressive. Five. That's awesome. Even if he doesn't make it ever again in a college or pro football setting, he'll.
I mean, even for the good team to be behind their own 20 twice, this is like interesting. So they couldn't have been that good.
Well, they were because their boy just ran for a touchdown.
It just ran for a touchdown.
It didn't matter.
Fair
All right,
enough.
listen, my performer of the week, of course, is the only one that matters. The only guy to strike out 10 and 6.5 with nastiness. He looks like a giant standing on the
It
mound,
reminds me of Baltimore.
right? Just, just, just scares you. I mean, he was throwing nasty. And 3 home runs, one out of the park, as you mentioned. That was a gift to anybody just standing out there smoking a cigarette or drinking. Good for
Not
you.
an easy part to hit balls out of. Yeah.
Well, that one went to a smoker. Say,
Yeah. God bless.
God bless. And honestly, probably top 5 performance all time in baseball.
This is one of the games that I'm actually going to have to watch when it replays on MLB Network or whatever. Like, I didn't see it. I would love to watch all that happen. I'm kidding. It's going to pain me, but it's just so impressive. I have to at least see it once.
It's
It's painful,
it's
man. It's painful.
historic.
Dude, did you know that the Dodgers already made all the money back from Ohtani merchandising and shit? So they're just basically printing Ohtani money in LA. You guys can sign whoever you want for the next trillion years. It's going to be ridiculous.
That is the best news I've heard in a long time, actually.
That was bad news for me. Bad
That's
news.
insane. He's only been there for 3 years or 4 years.
Yeah.
We've already made
Yeah.
all that $600 million back.
Made it back already.
Made it back already.
Yep.
Good business investment by the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hell yeah. I got to spend money to make money.
Got to spend money to make money. We just did it over a 75-year period of time
Sheesh.
where his grandchildren will get a residual check for
Oh, man.
$7.8 million. Won't be that much because then, or, then from now to then.
It'll all be crypto anyway.
Yeah. Be like an $85 check. Gee, thank you, Los Angeles Dodger, for your $85 check.
What you looking forward to next week, bro?
I am looking forward to, and I'll tell you, this is what I'm looking forward to. The Green Bay Packers this week will play the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Ooh,
and Aaron Rodgers will come back to Green Bay. You want me to cut it?
take him out.
I think
No,
they
it's
ki-
the symbol for to kill people.
I think they kill him. I think Micah Parson breaks his leg and Rashawn Gary breaks some ribs.
Pancakes him.
Pancakes him all at one time.
Well,
Parsons low, Gary high, Gary
those are
low.
the only two good defenders in Green Bay, so that makes sense.
Pretty much after that, we all suck. We're just trying to keep this defense alive.
Nice. Speaking of sucking, I'm looking forward to Penn State playing in our what turns out to be our Super Bowl because we suck this year. We got Ohio State, so Scotty versus Stowe 1-on-1. I'm putting no bets on this. The spread is 35. If you want to place a off-screen wager,
I will bet you $1 that we beat you by 20.
that wasn't the spread.
What's the spread?
35.
I say 20. It's a rival.
It's in Ohio State.
35.
35 it is.
35 it is. What you excited for next week? Oh, wait a minute.
That's it. I'm excited
That's
to do
it.
the show next week and be done with baseball because I hate the Dodgers.
Well, if we're done with baseball next week, Dodgers win. I'm excited to move on to NBA. And
Ooh, yeah. Nick Celtics on Friday. Big game.
I'm excited. Listen, I Jordan Clarkson. We just added the player we needed. Now we're moving on. Later.
Go Pistons.